his head this day. Oh, like that? Is that type of party?
Glad to have you with us from Austin,
I can
Texas,
respect.
DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Texas Longhorns. We stay
Yes, sir.
Jesse Palmer with you.
Welcome down here.
On the sidelines, we check in
Welcome down here, boy.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas
Let me
Memorial
get a sip of this
Stadium,
motherfucking
the
yacht,
fans,
though.
the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much
Oh,
love
I'm a
every
trucker. I
time you
just
come
got
to a
off work, so
college football game
I'm
here.
trying to get into the ass
History in
whooping.
the making
Yes,
at
sir.
DKR. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
So for you it's early. I'm just getting off work. Hey, if it's like if that's what you say, I hope you can back it up. Hope you can back it up, my boy.
He's on the loose.
Yes, sir. Let's start out like this. You say gonna whoop my ass. Let's get right to it.
Just under 60.
Nah, that's that motherfucking Henny, dog. Yes, sir. Let go.
Engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
It's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions. And so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved.
He done
early
fucked
is
up.
a
That's
great
what he
sign
did.
for this football game.
He done fucked
The
up.
extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Nah, I don't even want that. Pat is good.
So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play.
Hey. Hey, that's that home field advantage, my boy. Can we get a fumble right
Bring
here?
it out. It's Hill. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of
Tell
where
him to
he'd be if he'd
behave.
just
Tell
taken
him to
the end zone.
behave. He could get fucked up. He fell on his neck.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under
Loud
these
as fuck
conditions.
down here, boy.
Moore trying to get everyone on the same page.
Ooh, come on now. You got to get you a little quicker from the two.
And
A little bit quicker.
in coverage there.
A little
They
bit
stop
quicker.
it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in
What
space
happened?
away from all the big boys inside.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with your internet, my boy. I got that Verizon shit. So we Gucci over here.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen, though. Watch the screen.
The run inside. It's Hill. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
All right, let's get a punt right here, boys. Come on.
It squarely falls
Come
on
on.
the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore.
Mm-hmm.
Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed. Because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game. Judging his speed.
Yeah, you breaking up crazy though, my boy.
Most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you. And those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
What happened?
We're on the bag.
Yeah, you lagging like crazy, my boy. Rolling more. What up, big bro?
A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Texas Longhorns.
Yo, we live on
and the
YouTube
Miami
over here, man.
Hurricanes.
You want to turn the headset on, talk a little shit, fuck with me, you
Jesse
dig?
Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Hurricanes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
It's loud down here, boy.
Looking for space. It's Smothers. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Here's Arch to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Smothers. Knocked down for the tackle. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Got his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They just keep firing. He lost one down the sideline. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Turning it on.
Come here. Come here.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. There's some room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Oh, this kid know how to run the ball.
Leading the program, Miami always
This kid know how to run the ball. Okay.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Pressure is effective.
Get in there, big man.
They
Get in there,
knock it
big
down
man.
just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing Mensah. Release to the back.
Oh, nice ball. Nice ball. What's going on, defense? What's going on?
Nice job
Let's wake up.
responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They get to him.
Oh, come on. He wants to give you one.
He will be thinking about that one for a long time.
He wants to give
with
you
a
one.
second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
He got enough.
You got to love that third down, man. Third and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on third and short, getting that next set of downs.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion.
Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Nice drive, kid. Nice drive. I like that.
The air out of that thing, that might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Arch Madness. Got it in the middle. It's Townsend. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Manning on play action. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
We're bringing that defense up.
More and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. The Longhorns will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole play.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll go with Brown.
Were you serious?
There's a crease. He's
Are you
got enough, and
serious?
they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Got enough for the first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous. Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out with speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game. And then what do? They put him in motion. And he goes across the formation really quickly. They give him the football, and he just so fast, chews up yardage. Defensively, there's so many things to be talking about, to be talking through. And then they do stuff like that. It's even more confusing.
Mensah makes the catch. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
The Canes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Push forward on the sneak. Surges his way in for the score.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Arch is going to throw for it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Manning. He spins that thing down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd down from the gun. Manning unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately, looking to be aggressive to get some points before the half.
He turns that loose down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
All right, back-to-back shots by the offense. Staying aggressive, foot on the pedal. They had a big completion the previous play, so they try to take another one to give the defense credit, forcing the incompletion.
Throwing Manning. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Art's going to spin it again. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Manning. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
Here's Manning to throw. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room.
Did Manning get knocked out the game? You need to come back in the second half, man. What the hell wrong with you? Get some Gatorade, man. Get some smelling salt. Get something. Get your ass back in the game. What are you doing?
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
All right, defense. Can he make a stop? Can he make a stop?
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. Stumbled to the ground.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's Mensah to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mensah. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack. Let them out of the pocket there.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. To the air, it's Lacy. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smothers. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, but that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
That was just a simple wide receiver screen. Every team in college football is running it now, and for whatever reason, quarterback and receiver not on the same page on what seems like a very simple play to execute.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Right back to the well. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip and tuck affair. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Back has it. It's a fumble on the play. Bounced right back to them. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
What are you going to do, Coach? What are you going to do, Coach?
You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field.
Yes, that's what we needed.
on 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires downfield.
Yes.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
All I need is a touchdown, baby.
Huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got a man. It's Wingo. Touchdown, Texas! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The offense has a chance. Down 1 possession in the 4th. Mensah.
What?
One hand, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
That is such
Between two folks like that?
Receiver. He did so many things great on that one. First, what about the catch? One-handed, somehow was able to keep his balance and then get upfield to go get more yards after the catch. You simply cannot do it any better. And that's why he's one of the biggest weapons this offense has.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
They are.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Here's Mensah to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And these moments can be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you. So, I got to pass, I got to pass. Big 4th down and short. You got to get this 1st down. So, you got to be thinking about that first before you think about the clock.
Got to have it here on 4th down. It's dropped. And all
what? He dropped that? He dropped that.
To go for it on 4th down, and
wow.
one that did not pay off.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Smothers. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Fires to the big fella. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Looking to pass, it's Lacy. Throwing right. Got his man. Down he goes. They needed one more first down to put this game on ice, and they just got it. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Run in the red zone. It's Smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Again, it's Brown. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And it's good! They walk it off! A field goal to win it! Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to...
Ohio. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, Tate Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, Coach Kirby Smart told me this
Hey, what up, Blue Devil? What's good with you, man? Turn that headset on. Talk a little shit, man. Good with you, man.
The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Say it. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Jackson. Runs through, man. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he's
Yo, who is this guy?
Down. It'll be at the 35. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. The run inside. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy.
There he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Caught close to the marker.
Hit his ass. Hit his ass.
A quick tackle
Hit his
there, but
ass.
he's got Brady for the first down.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons.
Yeah.
The first drive ends with a pick.
He's gonna come backside. He's gonna look backside eventually.
Right? You got to put this
He's
behind
gonna
you.
look back.
It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the
He's gonna look backside
sidelines,
eventually.
get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't hang on.
And he
It's
dropped it.
incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Here's a heat. He'll off one deep down the left side.
Oh, what are you doing?
Picked off.
What are you doing, dog?
What a play to come up with
What
the
are you doing?
interception.
You gotta jump for the ball.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
Yeah, we gotta
That's
hit
a really
this guy.
nice play. It's
You gotta hit
impressive.
this guy.
First down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Really nice
Thought he was-
pressure
you
by the
really thought he was
defense,
gonna get
getting in
that
there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. 4th down, say it.
Oh,
Backfield. Breaks into the open. He's got
come on, bro.
down, and
You
they
can't
roll
let him
the dice
catch
and
those.
convert to keep this drive going. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
From the red zone, it's Jackson.
Yes, you gotta tough him. You gotta tough him.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
He got there. He got there. I don't know. I don't know, ref.
With a fresh set of downs. Got his man on the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Okay.
Precision
like this kind of
blocking
call.
up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Slips through the line.
Come on. Come on.
He flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quick completion on the out. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys. It's still an 8-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Bring in the heat. And down he goes.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Right on the money. Got a little grass.
Are you serious?
Past the 20.
Wow. This shit, boy.
Ohio State. Once he got some room, it was over.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Yeah, can't make it tackle. Like, come on.
And
Let's
they'll
go,
try
boy.
to tack on 2. He's
Ah,
in the
damn.
end zone for the 2, and the lead is now at 16. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more, but Jesse.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Buckeye! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
You simply cannot do better as a defense. They have shut them out. A goose egg on the scoreboard. You get a pick-6 right there to extend your lead right now. This defense is playing with their hair on fire. The offense has no answers. And if I'm this defense, I keep the pressure up. I'm keeping my starters in the game, and I'm just pouring it on.
Here comes the 2-point try. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Good timing on the quick out. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup. Georgia going up tempo.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. This time it's complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now, let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Finds the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking downfield at Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Might be changing the route. Now from inside the red zone. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
We're trying to go to the slant. It's a quick hit play. Not able to come up with it. Incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gliding to the right. Still trying to make a play. Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab in the end zone for 6.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun on third down, Sayin. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Makes the grab. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Looking to get it in. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown Bulldogs. He got it right inside the pylon.
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Sayin to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
They didn't even let that one get started as they stuff things up in the middle and the clock winds down.
All right, Coach, I need you to get in their ass, Coach, because we got to dig ourselves out of a hole. We ain't even out yet. Get in their ass, man. Tell them, yo, it's go time, man. Fuck, man. Call this nigga to the side, man. Grab his freaking pads and rough him up a little bit. Talk to him. Like, yo, come on. It's the fucking third quarter. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Ooh.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is...
Oh, my God.
The 3rd time today.
Come on, man. It's a little middle screen, like...
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught.
Good shit, boy.
The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
All right. We'll get a quick score.
And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. the big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the Dogs in the hurry up.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back.
Oh my God.
Again, going tempo.
And that's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this
Look at
offense
his
has to
Stop
continue to
missing.
do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's got the tight end. Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo?
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Throwing, say it. Keeps looking downfield. Gets rid of it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead.
There he goes. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Going to try to get it himself. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Rodgers. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Say it.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
The quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
On first down, Nate Frazier. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Georgia comes quickly to the line. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him.
Oh, come on. Right here. Right here, right here, right here, right here.
Brought down inside the 10-yard line.
Why you do that? Why you do that? You saw him there. Take the check down.
It doesn't
Why
get
you
any
do
better
that?
for your defense. You know exactly
Why
the
you do that?
situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing up.
Makes the catch, and he just keeps moving. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Say it.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenge.
Makes a deep grab. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. Snagged out of the air. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is...
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play.
Looking deep down the right side. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing.
Good game, boy.
For plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's West. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's dragged down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something.
Snags it, and there's running room. A huge gain on that.
He didn't get in. He didn't get in.
That's the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here.
You got to get in right there, Six.
They've got to anticipate that this offense.
You got to get in right there.
The ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Georgia! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? He's going to run it. He's got enough.
Come on, somebody take his head off, please.
In victory formation for the rest of this one.
Oh, man, you let this man run around like he's not Vince Young.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. The sweet feet buy a little time. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. They'll run it on first and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he gets it into the end zone for a
good game, bud.
gut punch to this defense and probably a knockout punch.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. 2-point conversion is good, and the lead stands at 11. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped.